Hey, Rocky. Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. You know that little bit of advice you gave me? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you meant. There was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remembered that. But now how about relaxing a little? Relax? I'm not gonna happen. Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believes in me. But I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confession, I'd... Oh.
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
Well, I just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? Oh, I can't lose it all. Not now.
You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale.
I can't just stand around here. I'm gonna finish the investigation. Can't it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. Thanks, but I better get going. Send me one up when I get back. Are we not gonna question how she...
Guess not.
I didn't know her panties were an oven. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention center first right away.
No, wait. I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'd better go too.
No problem. You two be careful. What are we gonna do? Fucking dash over there in our bikes and start smashing into traffic laws? Hey, Sean. Hey, Dragon. Hello, Nubs. So much I need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where we go from here? Zeus, shouldn't you be throwing some lightning bolts around the place right now?
Well now, fancy meeting you here.
Oh, Professor Means, what brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I'm sure he did. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena, I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. She was calling me Fina until just now. Gonna be playing some Utopia Switch, mostly playing with the makeup option. Okay. No, I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, don't worry, I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that, Athena? I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Huh?
I myself only just heard about this a moment ago.
Oh. She thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let this happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Junie? I know, Fina, but will you please hear me out? Alright, why are you changing? Athena, do you actually think Hugh and Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones. You could have moved freely around the campus at that time. The professor needs some sun. He looks like a statue. He came from Greece. Give him give him some slack. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point... And he came from Mount Olympus as well, so there's that. I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that.
Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names.
So I think he's a weeping
Only
angel.
only I am capable of such a feat.
But how could you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent?
I am a result-orientated person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have a perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really justifies the means, especially for me, Professor Aristotle means.
Ugh, I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too.
Alright. If that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision.
Apollo?
But if we want to continue our investigation, could we ask you some more questions?
Does anyone know Rooster Teeth?
Yes.
They
I know of
shut
Rooster
down.
Teeth. Wait, what?
Apparently they're shut down. Rooster Teeth is shutting down after 21 years by Warner Brothers. I didn't know they were owned by Warner Brothers, to be quite honest, but yeah, that's that.
That happened a few years ago. Parent company Warner Brothers, after unsuccessful attempts to sell the unprofitable fandom
Does
gaming
Sweet Baby Inc. have a say of their content also? Oh, don't get me started on that fucking company. Aren't they the ones that made that Suicide Squad game? I heard Sony is giving out refunds now on that game.
Yeah,
That game is fucking pro. I never watched the movie, but when I saw trailers of the game, I was kind of iffy about it. I'm like, I bet you this is gonna flop big time the way it looks. And wow, it's like I had a crystal ball or something. Did you say this line? Alan Woke?
Yes, I did.
Oh, don't tell me Alan Wake is going on it too. Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means would like to stay and join our conversation. Would you like to stay and join our conversation? Yes, I would just be a statue right in the corner.
Yes, of course. I am your lawyer after all.
And your personal weeping angel from a new Doctor Who episode if it stays alive. There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out?
Because you can see his dentures.
Sweet Baby Inc. made the suicide. Do you know what? This is why.
Maybe a slight correction there. They didn't make the Suicide Squad. They just were behind its. To put it bluntly, they were the reason why the script was just dog shit.
Oh, they were involved on the script, were they?
And the same with Forspoken too.
Oh, that terrible mess of a game. Oh, Forspoken. Oh man, I had no idea they were involved on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look a bit more into that, see what they've actually worked on in terms of writing.
Now that you told me, yeah, now I can see yeah. Oh my god, when I first saw that on a, when did it first show up? Was it on the Game Awards or? No, I think it was just State of Play. It was one of the game showcases, and it showed up. I'm like, my god, this woman's peeing me off already with her lines. It's corny and it's cringy and it's everything else on top of it. And now that you told me, Sweet Baby Gang were involved on it, yeah, now I see why.
I will say, I really don't like that
was a publisher
website.
Oh, God. you see, this is why I'm glad we're still in a day where Sonic, Mario, and all good games are still being made and not gone into pandering like this shit. Yeah, sure. I will say, past Sonic games have had one of the most cringiest stories. But I'd rather had that than the shit we get now. Well, to be quite
from what I've these are the games that they've worked on. Alan Wake 2.
Oh, look up that Steam guy. You mean that group?
God of War Ragnarok. I'm only going by what they've publicly stated that they've worked on. God of War Ragnarok. I'm actually surprised about that because that one's been seen to have a really good story. Spider-Man 2. They worked on story consultation there.
No one did it.
They also, as we all know, they worked on Suicide Squad and Goodbye Volcano High.
Ah, wonderful. How about game studios should maybe look out for these fucking people because they're gonna make your fucking
the thing is
game trash.
I'd say it literally depends on what kind of story that the people are going for. If it's meant to be one that has diversity involved in in what they want the story to be like, I think that they might be able to do a decent job.
Got on an ex-Disney member. Jesus. Yeah, I'm still glad we still get good games at least. I just hope to fucking God Disney does not get on Nomura's case when he makes Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't, like, honest to God, that is what is going to worry me, because what the way Kingdom Hearts 4 looks, it looks like we're going for more of a, if it involves Disney, I'm kind of worried that they're going to involve the live action movies, and you know how bloody crap they've been. I mean, yeah, some of them have been fine, like The Jungle Book. That was fine. I enjoyed that. One of the Cinderella movies, I can't remember which one. One of them that was decent. I think it was before when it was still relatively new. It was great. It's just that they keep doing it, and it looks garbage. And then they start pandering, and then it ruins it even more. And then they start race swapping and more pandering, and I'm like, oh God. I'm like, yeah, do you know what? I somehow just slipped into an alternate timeline without even knowing. Alright, anyway, about your confession, Junie. It's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes, I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend.
You mean because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you are convicted of a crime?
No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Why is there Discord in her voice again? Oh, for goodness sake! And he just shows up out of nowhere. Will you stop calling my name? Could it really be that the friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? They almost ruined Snow White. Almost! They fucking plummeted it, Sean! There's more here than meets the eye. When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded for the first time at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. Oh, can I say another thing quickly? You know Mary Poppins was rated U? Like the old one. Yeah, it's now rated PG.
I think everything's been moved to being rated PG.
I don't know. Something about discrimination. Like, for fuck's sake. Like, who got affected by that? No one. All right, so why you need to fucking up the rating then? Oh, because we wanted to be on the news. Yeah, I thought so. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish this were as simple as that.
We even have proof of our friendship.
Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. I'd love an MLP Discord cameo. You know, if Discord showed up in Gen 5, I bet he has a massive fucking beard. I bet he's like Dumbledore now. But the situation kind of changed recently. And the school policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results.
Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Course, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideals created a rift among our students.
At some point, we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. Oh, hold on a sec. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship to a pedestal, they actually did more than harm than good. Seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought.
Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject.
Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder. Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but I went to KFC, then to Wendy's, then Burger King, then Chuck E. Cheese, and I ended up home at 1 a.m. What actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room, where I worked on my stage costume after 7. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No, I was drunk. Nowhere else. If that really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's got to be hiding something else.
Junie, do you remember this picture?
Well, I wanted to go Hooters. Of course you do, Nubby. You're not there for the fucking food, are you? You're there for the jiggles. Yes, but something's wrong here. I just had a KFC on Monday. I had a Burger King on Sunday. Wrong? What's wrong? Do you know what? I can get free delivery on Deliveroo if I have Amazon Prime. So yeah, that's why. I took this picture around 6, which was before I left the art room. But the clock here says it's just after 7. By 7, I've already been working in my dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with this time in this picture.
I guess we better go back and check the art room.
I won't be surprised if the fucking clock wasn't working. Okay, just one last question before the day of the murder. Of the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh? Yes, I did.
At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask?
She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. Was she trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6? Alright, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? I like Jersey Mike's subs. Is that from Subway? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. Around 8:30, huh? It's over an hour after the crime supposedly took place. That's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large and they were each covered with a white sheet. But I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all the hard work, they were finally finished. Oh, right. The statues that Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets? Oh, sorry, the thought of ghosts and the Ku Klux Klan. Junie, are you okay? Sorry, I'm a little tired. That's all.
Actually, I think our meeting's over for now. Professor Means?
Yes?
I will use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case.
They are Subway
As you were-
competitor. Oh, okay.
But it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off.
Junie and Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal?
Wait, this is another one of your crazy...
By sundown today. Yes? Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice,
Wait a second, don't drag me into
we're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is.
I see. So it has come to this, has it?
If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust that's okay with you too, Professor Means.
I have no objections, as long as Juniper is satisfied with the arrangement.
Okay, but only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Athena, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junior, it's way too early to thank me, but you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this.
Very well, I will see you back here at sundown. Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just, she's new to the agency, so... Don't be silly. I find it rather thrilling. Now let us meet here again later.
If you excuse me, I better go. Okay, see you later.
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
You need bigger glasses, bro. Your fucking nose is like bigger than them. Oh, this is no time for thinking about that. I've got an investigation to do. I'll find the truth by sundown, no matter what. Well, alrighty then. Ah! Oh. Did. Is it in my imagination or did I just see something just move? Well, hey, German man.
Afternoon, you two. Professor Gavin, Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking onto campus like this is slightly suspicious? I'll have you two know I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence.
I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial. That means a thorough investigation today. Think you can lend us a hand?
I am not one to refuse a damsel in distress. But you needn't have asked, Fraulein. I'd intended to help from the start.
You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin. Okay, time for a thorough investigation. I bet we missed lots of stuff yesterday. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you?
That's right, but I hadn't seen this stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeve to make the concept really rock. Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, things like that. It would have looked like this.
Oh, the plans from yesterday. What's that design on the banner there in the back? I know the scales are the school emblem. But what's with the number 6? Looks like it's in serious pain or something.
Athena, Ixnay on the Ixay. That's the Gavinese logo, Fraulein. Oh, and nice big Latin hair forehead. Really smooth.
Oh, I meant it looks like number 6 rocking seriously hard.
9, Fraulein. It's a G for Gavinese. Not the 6, but whatever floats your pretty boat.
He really does hit it with the girls, doesn't he?
He gets on pretty well with them, yeah. It just kind of shows what kind of man he is.
A flatterer.
A bit of a playboy, but you know, at least he's not leading them on. So where is the banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. We had it specially made from heavyweight high-grade cloth. A missing banner and 2 broken statues. There are mysteries aplenty to be solved, yeah?
Come to think of it, one of the broken statues was Prosecutor Gavin.
As you can see here in the stage plans, right here we have the statue of me. And right here, her Wright's statue. But little does that matter now, as we both lie in pieces thanks to you, hair forehead.
Hey Sean, Clavier may be a simp, but he ain't one of those your everyday simps.
What did I ever do to you?
Those simps are fucking ugly looking. And really desperate. Actually, this statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try and put it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new.
Picking up the pieces, is it a shattered rock star? Achtung! That is one uber cool idea. I should really make that a company. It will really go pretty well. There might even be a song in there somewhere.
Yeah, let's do it. What?
No.
Schnell. Okay.
Is this an investigation or I interrupting German language club social event?
Oh, fucking hell.
I do love the banter.
Wait, you don't think this weird box here is... Hands off! I knew it. I know that voice anywhere.
Let's just ignore it. I mean, it made its wishes loud and clear.
So this is the future cardboard box technology has afforded us, huh? I don't know. This is a fine for a rock concert, but nighttime sky as a backdrop for the courtroom.
I personally think it's breathtaking. I mean,
Hello,
speaking of the
Jampa,
truth under the starry sky, don't you think it's romantic, Fräulein? And the waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3-day trial cycle.
3-day trials outdoors? No thanks. If it starts raining, my hair will be ruined. Oh, fuck that. I'll rather outside. Can I, like, not? There we go. A copy of a school magazine with that story about the alleged love triangle. Wonder if people really waste their time reading this stuff. It's more popular than you think. What was that? I thought I heard something just now.
What was that? I thought I just heard something just now.
You're just hearing things. It was nothing more than your ears playing tricks on you. Oh, I thought you were here for the flipping pieces. I found one. A piece of Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride.
Are you saying my pride is as fragile as a plaster of Paris?
It looks like there are other large pieces scattered about. Oh, that was you again.
I think it looks like there are other large pieces scattered about.
Okay, let's find what we can. Oh no, Prosecutor Gavin, you're a complete wreck. Literally. Why in the world would someone do that to do something like this?
I don't know, but whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of relief. Can I take that as a confession, Herr Forehead? What? No! I feel bad for Robin. She worked so hard on these. Let's pick up the pieces for her. You got it. Let's check every corner of this stage then, yeah?
Oh boy. Oh, there's one there.
Oh, there's another one.
And another piece of the statue.
But there's still more. Let's leave no stone unturned.
Is this going to turn into like the fucking Master Emerald pieces where Knuckles just put all the little pieces together and voila, it become the big old... Sorry, the small Master Emerald.
If people want thoughts,
oh, there isn't any more here. Let's check around there. Oh, hold on. Oh, there's one down there as well. I see another one. And another piece of the statue.
there's still supposed to be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned.
Oh, is it just going to repeat the same words? And yeah, it's going to say the same words. Okay. I do love these 3D investigations. When I first saw this, I was in awe.
The stand seems to be glowing.
Hey, what? There's even a prosecutor's bench here on this stage.
Ah, the memories, Fräulein. As a former rock star and a prosecutor. The prosecutor's bench has taught me much about the human emotions, passion, and fight.
Wait, so he's a former rock star and a prosecutor. What is he then?
Well, he's still a prosecutor, but just no longer a rock star.
I can picture it now. You with your silvery singing voice and Apollo sweating bullets.
Hey, how about picturing me winning once in a while? Jeez.
Poor Apollo.
Hey, I mean, I'm pretty sure Gavin's enjoying this every moment of this.
Wow, they built a witness stand too, even though it's just a temporary stage. Oh, but I think they're still working on it. Let's see if this notice says... Caution, pedestal features in the high-speed rotation mode. Activate with care. You mean this thing spins? Wow. And the body's gone. All that's left is a white outline. Never knew Professor Court personally. Seeing her reduced to a white outline leaves me cold inside.
But in a way, she still lives on in the messages she left behind. Like a strange way her body was posed, and the signs of her wrists being bound.
At least this isn't coming off as long. Nothing in this game really comes off annoying. Banter in this is just brilliant. You're right. Let's use our final messages to catch the killer. Okay, can we go up here at least? Oh, we can. Oh, there we go.
This looks like another piece of the statue.
Well, thanks, Apollo. This makes 5 pieces in all.
I think we have all that we're going to find.
Okay, let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shattered.
I think you might want to reword that.
Only little small pieces. I swear to God, if it just makes a whole bloody statue, I'm gonna scream. Well, I don't see any other big pieces lying around.
Yeah, let's see if we can put this statue back together.
With what? Fucking glue? Alright, Apollo. You come over here. Prosecutor Gavin, if you could hold this. Okay, yeah, I'm sure. I believe it. It's anime after all. We did it!
Cartoon physics.
Oh, not bad if I do say so myself.
Yeah, but don't you think it's strange? We put the statue back together, but look. What's with these leftover white pieces?
These look like they go together. And this one too.
Athena, what do you think you're doing?
Don't stop me now. The artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time.
Phrasing!
Ah! A statue!
So, what is it? Ah! It's the goddess of law holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. That's quite a feat you've pulled off there, Fräulein.
Oh, I love that feeling you get after you work really hard on something.
No, I know who it is! I meant to ask what it's doing here. Not sure. There's no statue like this in the stage plans.
Still, I could swear I've seen this statue somewhere before. Yeah, that photo.
The more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes.
I find blank statues unsettling. Yeah, I do find them unsettling. Again, the Weeping Angel episode from Doctor Who when they first appeared. Bruh?
Yeah,
that one shut me up.
That one's still... Those things still give me
It's
the heebie-jeebies.
fucking scary, man. I hate it. Like, it's bad enough when they have their eyes covered, but when you see their fucking soulless-looking eyes, that's it for me. Bruh, I can't. And it's the fact that you cannot blink or look away from them at all. They're right at your face.
At least we were moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues.
SCP is this. Yes, I know, but I think the Weeping Angels were first. I think that one was just a an inspiration. Well, Nubs, you can watch. You know, I would suggest you try and watch Doctor when it was the 9th and 10th Doctor, or you can go on. You can go on to the 11th and 12th, but after when it came to 13, it was just. I've been wondering about something like this whole time. You know that part at the edge of the stage?
You mean this? It has a wire that goes off and connects to somewhere. Something somewhere.
Huh.
The wire here is for hanging banners over the stage. One of the policemen who was here earlier was checking how it worked. Oh, so that's why the banner looks like it's out of place.
No, start with classics first. I mean, yeah, you can
The
do that,
banners-
but Christ, you're gonna have to go through a lot.
The banners are hung and removed from the art room over there.
That's the art room over there? As in the scene of the crime?
Bingo, Fräulein. He's still crawling with cops, though.
Hey, anyone in the art room?
Here he comes!
Oh, look! It's your boy, Superman. In justice he fucking trusts. Oh, it's you people! In justice we trust! Trust! Oh, it's Detective Fulbright! In justice we trust! Trust!
Is that some kind of grating between the two of you?
There was an episode where there were these fat creatures that sucked that fat out. Yeah, there are some of those weird ass episodes, but I think that's where.
Sometimes the weird ones are just actually more enjoyable because
They are very enjoyable, especially when you got the banter between the Doctor and Donna when they reunite again.
It's a bit of a light reprieve. Like, it's still mysterious, but it's at least enjoy. You can still enjoy it without having to worry that the world's going to be ending on this day.
Detective Fulbright, can you lower that banner from there? Of course, just leave it to me. Wow, he's been useful for once. How's that? Woo! Thanks, Detective. In justice we trust. Always glad to help. In justice we trust. That's such a dumb catchphrase.
It is dumb, but at the same time, you just gotta love him. So, is that some kind of rating between you two or not?
We're not going to answer that, are we?
Well, looks like the banner's down now. Let's go take a look.
Oh, so the Doctor never... He never did, especially when the fucking 12th Doctor was going to generate. He actually had to say, I never eat pears! Like, bruh, we still on this pear? Well, it looks like the banner's... Oh, yeah. Done. Wait, where's the other banner?
One's missing, yeah. That's the school logo.
Yeah, so where's Gaminet? Where's the Gaminet one?
Look at this banner. I don't think it would flap very well in the wind.
An unflappable banner? Hey, I like that. Goes perfect with unflappable lawyers and flappable rockers. It's like it was made for this very stage.
Look at this. The bottom part is all knotted. Let me try and unravel it.
I think the reboot did fine when it came to the regeneration memorial stuff. Oh, what's that stain there? Geez, did you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day.
Athena, there are some things that have to yield to forces beyond themselves.
What a cruel world we live in.
Hey, a scrap of paper was caught up inside. It's flying away!
I got it! Yes! Great catch, huh? Q120?
October something.
Looks like some kind of note. What does it say?
October Hue 120. What's that supposed to mean?
A test score, maybe? Pretty impressive when you consider that 100 is a perfect score.
I don't see how even Hugh can go beyond getting get perfect. Caroline, shall we inspect the banner again now that it has been unraveled?
I'm not gonna question where your banner has gone. This is the emblem that's on Junie's school uniform.
Hey, you're right. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark stain here, just under the emblem.
This banner was on a wire connected to the art room.
Right. And the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, this stain might be from the victim's blood. Christ almighty, we're just getting fucking... We're getting evidence after flipping evidence.
Should we have a look at, is there anything we can do about Wright's bust?
Say again.
Was there anything we could do about Wright's bust?
No, it doesn't seem to allow me to do anything. It's just ticked.
Oh, unfortunate.
Fuck Mr. Wright! We're here about for your boy Gavin.
Do we still have the journal?
Search the art room at the top once the cops are done. Search the outdoor stage. Seek the truth behind the murder. That's all we got. Damn, he's 45? Barely looks it. He looks like he's fucking 60. Wait. You're older than... Fuck this. I don't understand anime age.
Wait, how old is she?
She's 47 and he's 45. Is he...
That's...
Does he just grow? Is he just getting older quick? Let's see if we can go up here again. It's a bit too far away to get a good look. Maybe we should try a different angle. You fucking for real? Making me do this.
Oh, hang on. I think I saw something.
What?
Is there any way you can get to the corner of it? No. It's just a flag, I think. Just something on the way up I'm seeing, but...
Oh, it's probably just some decoration.
This statue doesn't look anything like you or Mr. Wright. The goddess bearing scales and a sword, she's a symbol of fairness and strength.
Well, she and her symbols were shattered along with the statues of you, Mr. Wright. This is a direct challenge to the rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they got one.
Whoa, take it down a notch, Tiger. Let's save the fighting for when we find our culprit.
He's definitely done his what? Ooh, that was a lot of poking around in such a short time.
Does that mean you're satisfied?
Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. Speaking of dyeing hair, yeah, this was back in the... This game was out when dyeing hair was cool. Now it's just associated with psychopaths. See that metal fence back there? There's just that one segment, so it seems out of place.
It looks like they are in the process of removing them after the stage was set up. But they were never able to finish on account of the murder. We should take a look if you think it could be important.
Oh, what's all those marks? This track looks man-made.
Hey, you're right. It looks like it starts from behind the backdrop.
Maybe a big muddy pro wrestler was hiding back there.
Well, that was totally random, but we'll never know until we take a look.
Well, it looks like something was being dragged through here. And this is where it started.
Yeah, but whatever it was, it's long gone. Must have been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival.
Oh, then I guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. Still, this could have been something important.
Well, that's about it for the stage.
Right, I think we better search the art room next.
I think I'll hang around here for a while. But make sure you tell me once you find it, yeah? Find what? What else?
Oh.
The governor's banner that disappeared from the stage. You never know. It might just be connected to the case at hand.
Really? Or does he just want his banner back? Don't tell me. So, in short, that's... Hey. Notice the box looks different.
The box! It just took off running!
I have a pretty good idea who that is. As I suspect you do too. Come on, we can't afford to have any weird articles written about us.
The maintenance areas are in that direction. After that box.
I might just live in a box. I wonder how comfy it is. Marianne, you're liable to get tossed in a garbage truck if you hang around here. I'm just an empty box, and that's what you do with them. You throw them away. Crime cleaner. Hey, did you change boxes? I like the new look. What does it matter anymore? I was a complete failure in court today. My work, my pride, my dreams, everything I've worked so hard for, gone. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter? Failure as a reporter?
Come to think about calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme.
No. I'm a creeper now, fuck off. Scold me, despise me, pack me away where I'll never see the light of day. Been cast aside to waste away into a big pile of mushy paper mache. I kind of feel responsible for this, but...
Now's our chance to prod her for information while she's vulnerable. I bet that's what you were thinking.
What kind of person do you think I am? You read me like a book. That was you on the stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that? Take a look at this. Why are you showing me a burnt up old rag?
Wait. It's really hard to see, but I think that's the Governor's logo there.
Oh, Well, that's going to be massive bad news for him. So, is this the banner that disappeared? It's all burned up. Don't look at me. I just happened to find it in the incinerator. Incinerator? Did Blackwell actually make good on his threat to burn her book? Box.
We should probably try to find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose.
Yeah, this banner's sounding less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo. Oh, poor Gavin. Marianne, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said what you were a failure as a reporter. It's too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. The last step is to erase all of the photos on my PC. I'm really gonna do it. What fucking Windows 96 PC is this? 5%, 10%. 4 years of my life down the drain. Did you really bring a whole bloody towel with you or something? Because Jesus Christ, doesn't sound like a laptop.
Shouldn't we stop her, Athena?
Mariam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay? You didn't mean it? Oh. No, my photos. Stop! Cancel abort! Did you stop it in time? Deletion progress. 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left. I mean, you could always do a recovery.
What are you gonna do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make this right.
I know. Don't worry, Mariam. Your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all of our hearts.
Oh, Athena. That was cringeworthy.
Hey, Mariam, check this out. You took some amazing photos of the 3 of them. I'm sure they really appreciated it. You somehow made them into even more anime. How did you do that? Oh, obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact. I know this won't make up for the photos you lost, but here are your newspapers back. Famous Herald and Famous Herald Extra return to Marianne. There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those 3 for as long as I live. Marianne, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hewing, and Robin? Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just they were so close ever since their freshman year. So, well...
Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I think that's the only explanation. Wait a second, you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. That's exactly what he's thinking, Marianne. You want in on their little trio. How could you possibly know that?
That's one abused laptop.
Yeah, I'm surprised it fucking works. My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years. Now I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Marianne, we have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you. Huh? You have a laptop I could use? Sure. Oh, on one condition. I want you to ask Junie, Hugh and Robin if you can hang out with them. What? Like I could ever do that. Sorry, but that's the deal if you want to borrow a laptop.
You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like a good cop, bad cop, all rolled into one.
Fine, I'll do it. That's all you want. Yeah, I'll be by later to bring you the laptop. But wait, it's not like I owe you anything, but here. Wait, you gave me newspapers, but whatever.
It's probably the only animation that they made for it, so that was the only thing they could use.
Oh, I guess. Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. Looks like they're setting. Oh.
Looks like they're setting up the stage.
Yeah, I took them when they were putting the stage backdrop into place. Wow, you sure have an eye for photography? Well, I can make out anyway. They are the last two photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours. How the fuck did you print them off? What fucking laptop do you have?
And well, think about it. She was able to somehow print off the newspapers as well. It seems from within her box. Some things just don't make sense in Phoenix, right? And you're not expected to.
I'm gonna assume this fucking box.
No matter how much you really want to understand it.
This box comes from SpongeBob, doesn't it? That imaginary box.
Probably.
Do you remember that episode where Squidward goes into their box and they're doing fuck all? But when he's out of it, they're doing so much shit in there. Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady.
That was really impressive, Athena. What's next?
Steely. Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible.
Okay, let's walk around and see if we can find them. We should also... Can't we just check that furnace as well? That might...
No.
Why could we check it? Because that makes...
examine shit.
I'm sure it would make more sense if we could examine it, because that's something that we just brought up.
I don't know why we can't examine most areas anymore. It's kind of sad. I think they did bring it back in the next game, though.
I'm guessing they just thought that in this one they wanted to try and streamline it, so you want to examine when you actually needed to examine things.
Yeah, I suppose. I think I can't remember. It's been long since I played the Spirits of Justice, but I think they did bring it back where you can examine everything again. Of course, it's just be in one bit. It won't be all in 3D. Right. I guess hallway then. Hey, that's you over there. Does he carry that fucking bow and arrow everywhere he goes? Hugh, you wanted a word? I wanted a word with you, if you don't mind.
If it was Mr. Wright, then sure. You two? Eh.
I knew it. There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice. There's always a hint of it.
You're not getting off that easy. After all, you're a possible suspect. Plus, you actually confessed in court.
With a bow and arrow as well, for some reason.
So what do you want from me? But make it brief. I don't have a lot of time, and I assume you don't either.
About your confession today. You weren't serious about that, were you?
Let's just say I had no choice thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get a job done.
Oh.
So you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so that rules me out. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession is just like that. A means to an end. Or as we say around here, the end justifies the means.
Oh, but I actually do believe the voice is shouting Hugh O'Connor.
Juniper's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. If Robin and I actually were the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such a reasoning. Or have I overestimated you? You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin.
Ouch.
Did Hugh and Robin's confession really prove their innocence instead of their guilt? This is going to take some serious thinking on my part. It sure looked like Prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify you earlier today. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you? Yeah, you're fucking dick size, that's what.
I've no intention of saying anything anymore. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold on, not through with you yet.
It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me.
Leave and we just might discuss you know what.
No way!
One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about?
I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. You really are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, you think it'd open up to you?
So he's not denying it. That secret might be causing the discord in his voice. Then again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin.
You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question.
About that meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd, why does she want to see you?
I have no intention of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me with any way you can.
Oh, Professor Mean strikes again. Then again, Hugh is in the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good results is the truth? So why don't you just drop this whole charade and just tell me the truth?
The truth. How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case?
Predictive text. You can't blame the predictive text forever, Nubs.
The truth isn't necessarily your friend, nor Juniper's for that matter.
No, you're wrong. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to defend Junie the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes and Professor Court's memory.
See. Very well, Miss Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about that truth you're so interested in.
Hugh.
But... don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand?
What's that supposed to mean?
What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually.
What?
I already told Juniper, so might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Just as I have my secrets, she has a side you've never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
What are you saying?
This conversation is over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I meant it. Hugh, wait! He's gone.
He doesn't care about her anymore? Why would he say that?
That didn't go so well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Thea, what do you say we head over to the yard room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police have completed their investigation.
Alright. We don't really have much time left anyway. Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
look.
It's the phony Fanty.
Yep.
Why isn't my little live friends again? Well, thanks again for lowering that school banner for us earlier. Oh, don't mention it. Helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about.
Right. So this is the art room where the murder actually occurred?
Well, that's right. You can't see it with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. The police investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out. Oh, how thoughtful.
That's a really good positive thing to say
Find
out
anything
loud.
new, Detective Fulbright? Good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet. He sure is confident for having found nothing. Well, if we're talking outside of the art room, there has been a major breakthrough. Oh dear. Unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I shall do. No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one. Wow, you saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed.
Looking to get arrested for murder via unwanted flattery, are we? So, what's this major breakthrough you mentioned?
You want to know? You want to know? You really? Oh, come on, just tell us already. Oh, you're no fun. Well, anyway, we got the results of the voice prints analysis back.
You
Voice
look so
print?
sad.
You mean for this tape recorder? Oh, exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. See right here? They've analyzed the voice on the tape inside and out. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor. Thanks for the good laugh, Miss Sykes. Oh, he's the last person I want laughing at me.
So now there's evidence of Juniper saying you're a goner around this time of death. If we were to take this as the truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it?
I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junie would shout that in the first place. Okay, well, let's examine the place. Picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, that's his artist's names right there. R. Newman. Wow, Robin must have painted this.
Is this Juniper? The clothes are different, but...
Oh look, there's a piece of paper stuck to the back. See what it says. Completely lacks Professor Court's artistry. Must keep practicing. Robin. Huh. I think this is plenty good myself.
I wonder what it would look like if Professor Court had painted Juniper.
I bet it would have been really artistic looking.
I think I can see which one it was.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's gone! Remember that strange statue in the school camera photo?
You're right. I wonder where it is. Robin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on this. Okay. Hey, look. That's you on this mobile, Apollo. A red demon.
A red demon? Looks like a snake curled around a brush to me.
No, see the antenna and the yellow spots on its back? Anyone can see it's a ladybug.
I guess we'll have to agree to disagree.
Fine, we can investigate this further at the later date, agreed?
Okay, let's do that. You okay with that, Athena?
I really regret bringing this up. This is the clock that created that major problem for Junie. Take a closer look. Don't waste your time, I've checked it. And it's 100% accurate. You sure? How do you check it? Of course, I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch, see? Detective Fulbright, didn't you notice that your watch had stopped? It has? Ah! Oh, this is unacceptable! Oh, we obviously can't rely on him.
We obviously can't rely on him. Let's take a look for ourselves.
Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. What, detective? Ah. Oh, but this clock must have been an hour ahead when this photo was taken. If so, that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell won't let one like this. I almost feel sorry for the detective, almost.
You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face.
Well, wait just 1 minute. The clock isn't an hour ahead right now, sure. But what proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the crime? That's a good question. Wait, I think I might just have something. Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there is a moon outside this window, right? Sure, a nice crescent one. Like something out of a picture book. Do you know what? It just caught on.
Yeah.
That's the backdrop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is the game that I know very well.
But if you look at that window in the back with the winch attached to it, you see that the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building. Oh, then what's this moon doing here? I wonder. Yeah, Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you?
That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and the big crescent moon isn't half bad.
Isn't this the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? The proof's right here, detective. This shows it was 6 PM when the photo was taken. I know what this moon really is. And if you look at this photo, you know too. This shows where that moon in the photo came from and the truth of Junie's testimony. What? Where? Where does it show that? If you look right here, it will all become crystal clear. This. Oh, they were still preparing the stage, so its backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position, and also the timestamp as well. I
can see that. There's that big board hanging here. The size matches too.
But there's no picture. That's the crucial detail. It is, but I believe what you were seeing in this photo is the back of the board. The back of the... That's right. And at around 6 PM when this was taken, a photo of that same board was being taken from the front. What do you mean? What do you mean, the front? The front is against the wall. That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look. Are you suggesting the moon is on one of the backdrop? Exactly. In short, this photo was taken a while in the backdrop while it was being moved. And as you can see here, it was around 6 when the backdrop was being set in place. So the art room clock was running fast at least as far back as the day of the murder. How can I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell now? Yes, I just blew a hole in a piece of the prosecutor's evidence. Speaking of art, I posted one on Discord. Have you? Alright. Well, I guess we've done everything here.
There's also the winch as well.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is the area with the rope around it. That's where we detected a large blood stain. In short, the victim was stabbed here, or somewhere close by. The fact that there's no visible blood means it was wiped up with something, right? Right. Or we were able to detect a trace amount of blood. Merely wiping it up does not remove all evidence of wrongdoing. And that, in a nutshell, is justice, right? I'd appreciate it if you let me have the cool lines. Is that the judge? 3 busts sitting on a shelf. A judge, a defendant, and either a lawyer or prosecutor. The bearded one must be the judge, and the bummed out looking one, the defendant.
Look, there's another one falling onto the floor.
I wonder which one fell. The lawyer or the prosecutor? Think, Apollo, think. This could tell us how tomorrow's trial will go.
We'll just wait for tomorrow's horoscopes, thanks.
Oh my god.
And yeah, don't forget the winch.
Hold on, I'm just going to share this photo that Dragon sent.
Ah, Metopia.
Some wire and a winch. So this is how they reeled the banners in and out. There's a nice view of the stage from here.
Prosecutor Gabbing is still standing in front of that broken statue.
So it really wasn't you, Apollo. Don't worry, you can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
Ugh, I'll never clear my name unless we catch the real culprit.
Oh dear. Kind of looks like there's a prosecutor's badge at the top of the statue.
But it's not if you look real close. Another strange, difficult to understand work of art.
Oh, look, it has a title. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Real creative.
Art, either it's too abstract or to understand, or as subtle as a sledgehammer.
Yeah, a mock trial script on the floor, and nearby an envelope marked "Use." I wonder if Miriam's script was.
I wonder if Miriam's script was ever really inside that envelope.
Let's see here. Well, Miriam's scuttlebutt, and the title is God, Rouge et Noir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
I wouldn't take part in that mock trial if she begged me.
Nubs, I will be real with you. I have not slept at all. I couldn't even sleep last night. It says there are special rules allowing the payment of... What are you laughing at? Of bribes when court is adjourned.
Allowing fucking bribes?
Oh, you can bring it up in... You can bring up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence. It also says... Welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the end justifies the means.
Prosecution claims that this is the script that was supposed to have been used.
But the script was selected by Professor Court, considering how much she valued the truth. I seriously doubt she picked a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
Wow, you have that title memorized already.
Picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist name right here. C. Court. Wow, Professor Court must have been painted this.
So is this what they considered art? I really don't get it.
I'd call it the random art of "There's somebody I used to know." I swear I've seen this girl before. There's an air of... Yeah, it's your damn friend. Come on. There's an air of... Oh my god. Fragility about her. And those pity-inducing eyes. Who is this again? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. No, I think we've done it then. Oh wait, hold on. Wrong one. Oh, never mind then. What the fuck am I meant to be going?
Maintenance area again?
Yeah, okay, let's try that.
Nope.
No, we're just Apollo is
okay.
Apollo is teleporting everywhere with us. Kitty?
On top of the garage.
Oh.
Okay.
I wish I could examine that. We could have gotten some banter with the cat, but no.
Back to the hallway then? Nope.
Where the fuck are we going, Apollo? Any ideas?
Only the 3 mock trial participants
Outside.
could have moved the body where it started. That's why the killer must be Robin, Hugh, or Juniper.
Right, and that means at least one of them is lying.
To make matters worse, I have a feeling each of them is hiding some sort of secret.
I have to bring it all to light. I'm not looking forward to it, but it has to be done.
I think our next place is basically the outdoor stage. That's because we've still got to show Gavin his... No, show Gavin the banner.
Yeah. Gavin, this may break your heart.
Why are you carrying a sooty mess of fabric around?
Yeah, about that. This is kind of hard to say, but...
This is the banner you've been looking for. It was found in the incinerator.
He had no problem saying it at all.
What? This ash and cinder? That's all that's left?
Somehow I don't think this was a random act of vandalism.
Yeah, no doubt there's some relation to the case at hand. In short, this is a challenge directed at me and Gavinius fans everywhere.
Drill!
Mark my...
You had to help Dad.
Mark my words, Fraulein. I will find the
he's alive.
perpetrator behind this crime. Not speaking?
Oh, sorry. Great, thanks. Does he mean whoever burned the flag? Or the professor's killer? I'll just cross my fingers that they're on the same, one and the same. Do we got... Okay. I just want to say thanks for helping with our investigation.
No dank unnecessary, Fraulein. I was doing this partly for myself too. I also have access to the police data and gear. With my many fans on the force. I assume you always get official authorization, right, Prosecutor Gavin? You are such a stick in the mud hair forehead. Let's just say I have my ways.
Oh God.
I do love the banter between these two.
I know, they're fucking... they're bromance and shit, man.
Yeah, you can tell that they at least respect each other as well. So relax. Unlike Professor Means, I believe there is no proper end without justifiable means. And that always includes a bright smile and some wicked air guitar. For a second there, I thought we were going to get philosophical. For once.
Alright, maybe we did miss something in the art room then. Let's see. What did we miss?
What about the clay pots?
Yeah, I
Yeah, might as well.
Because it looks like there's blood on one of
It
them.
looks like a piece of pottery. Looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it.
And I bet it won't last long. Not the way a shield deals with her own work anyway.
Oh look, it's Jake. Yeah, seems like such a waste. I mean, this one already has some color on it. It looks just like bloodstains and the way glaze was dribbled on it.
Just like bloodstains?
Injustice we trust! That does look like bloodstains! We better examine it at once.
I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the big blood stain is. And then brought over here, at which point some of her blood dripped onto these pieces. And that means the body very well could have been dropped from this window.
In the mock trial script, the body was dropped onto a mat. Then a ball cart was used to move it over to the stage. The maintenance area is below this room, and the storehouse there has a mat and a bull cart. So, even the moving of the body was carried out just like in the script. The killer sure had a thing for Junie's script. Well, what did you expect? That's why we suspect the defendant in the first place. Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it in court.
Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackquill happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial?
Injustice we trust! It's no use trying to pry more information out of me. Not until McDonald's is back open, because I'm goddamn, I want a McFlurry. Haven't just learned that clock had been out 1 hour fast. Means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's actions that day. I wonder what that main argument will be about now. About the body was moved would be my guess. But Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans.
Oh? Does he now?
Detective Fulbright... Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation. No, I
Okay.
wasn't going to ask about that. I was just wondering if you'd seen Robin. Oh, you mean Miss Robin Newman? She was just here a moment ago. And she mumbled something about watching videos in the lecture hall. Video? What video?
Thanks, Detective. Athena, I think we should stop by the lecture hall.
Right, let's go. Alright, now we go there. There she is. Robin! Hey, Robin! Oh, Athena! Apollo!
What are you watching there?
Porn? I mean, oh, it just so happens to be a video of a mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it. But end justifies the means, right? And there it is again. Professor Means sure has a lot of influence around here. Care to look into the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me? That sounds great. Do you mind if we ask you some questions first? Sure. I'll tell you anything you want.
W-A-N-T.
W-A-N-T.
I never understand why there are girls that will just do that kind of teasing speak.
Because it's cute, I guess. About your confession today, why'd you do it? Because Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. Had to stop the trial by any means possible. Right. It justifies the means. So you're a follower of Professor Means too? Professor Means is a wonderful teacher. As Professor Court, I like them B-O-T-H. She brushed that one off like a pro.
But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law.
Blackwell's plant. Drill, his name's Blackwell, not Blackwell. Well, I'm prepared to quit school because of this case. What? Why? I want to be an artist. That's what I really want, man. But no, my parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor. But the trial went south. You had dropped out and give up on the being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it? Talk about someone who literally changes out of an eyelash.
I guess she's dealing with her own problems too. That totally makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose so. But that doesn't make what she did right.
Could you tell us about what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Finishing a statue. I was on the stage until the last bell. That's right. You made the statues of Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Gabber, didn't you? Yes. Yes, I did. Both of them.
Well, that was suspicious.
This is just a formality, but can you prove you were making the statues at that time?
Can I prove it? You think I'm a killer now?
Well, you did confess to it.
No, that's not what I meant.
Both Hugh and Robin were still at school at 7 PM, and neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing. Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court? Have there been any problems now that everyone here knows you're a girl? No worries there. I discussed the matter with Professor Court some time ago. I told her I wanted to let everyone know I was really a girl. And just today I found out that she spoke with the school administration on my behalf.
Wow, they must really like you.
I actually had a dream that this trilogy was an anime. I hope to God it does become an anime. I know, right?
Might well be.
But now I can finally be myself here at school. I don't have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes. That's why, Athena, I simply must have this and by this any means possible. What? Well, this is evidence we need for the trial. Sorry, but no can do. Oh, don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, please. Pretty please. Stage costume related evidence taken in classic and justify the means style. Oh, darn it. Anyway, thank you, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I wanted everyone to know before the snitch found out. The snitch? That's like a new lead. There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch.
I wonder whoever that could be.
Our activities, our relationships, our interests, and reporting it all into one. Reporting it to all one of the professors.
But why would anyone do that?
Has anyone watched the anime of Phoenix Wright? Because I will tell you, the openings fucking they are bangers, especially in later seasons. Oh my god, they go hard.
I've seen it.
Like Christ, season 2. Not the first intro, is the second one. My god, bruh, it's so good. Officially, I heard it seeks out misconduct among the student body, but rumor has it grades were being bought and sold through the surveillance network.
That's bribery. The situation at Themis Legal Academy is worse than I thought.
Well, this is important stuff. I still want to ask about that thing in the art room. I have to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about. Okay. Robin, I just remembered something I wanted to ask you. This photo shows a piece of art on the table. Do you know what it is? What? Whoa! Look at that unique artistic sense! That has to be one of Professor Court's creations, man! Professor Court's? Artistic sense? Professor Court's artistic sense? That's a tough one. I'd say it's an grade and very elected. In other words, it's weird and all over the place. It's what you make when you're damn well drunk. Come to think of it, that strange looking painting in the art room is one of Professor Court's works, wasn't it? The statue in that photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice. Lady Justice? Yeah, it's Apollo's mum. I mean, Professor Court had planned on placing it on the judge's bench. Lady Justice, Apollo Justice.
Ah, okay.
Plan it on judge's bench in the lecture hall. But the day before the mock trial, it broke while I was polishing it. Well, she was polishing it. She said she'd take it back to the art room and try to fix it somehow. So, this is the statue in its proper state? You bet. Just look at that wild silhouette. Oh, it's so C-U-T-E. I don't get it. Do you have to be an artist to appreciate stuff like this?
Athena.
Unless you're into the dark art. Well, as an artist myself, I know I don't go over the top with my emotions.
That Lady Justice you put together on that stage.
Oh, right. I didn't realise before because it was in pieces. But before it was smashed, maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in the photo. I wonder what was it doing on the stage?
Well, I think that about covers it.
Okay, then how about watching the mock trial video with me? What do you say? Sure, sounds good to me. So, how do you want to watch it? All classroom desks at the school have their own built-in computer, you know.
Wow, this place is a lot cushier than I thought.
I know you guys are in a hurry, so I'll just fast forward to the important parts. Let's start with the professor's pre-trial speech. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that sounds like Professor Means.
The mock trial, the crown jewel event of the school festival, will begin shortly. Is the camera like this the whole time?
Yeah, I painted it. Yeah, it's in a fixed position in front of the stage.
When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come. How come teachers' speeches always make me so sleepy?
Let's just skip to the end of this speech. No, I want to know his childhood and his youth.
Now, let the mock trial begin.
Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in a shot?
Looks to me like she's cut right in front of the camera.
Juniper was also in charge of the audio, even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself. She had to do it to keep the script details secret. She was all over the place that day. When she wasn't in the when she was in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. Oh, so this is what the lecture hall looks like.
Looks like there's a judge's bench back by the screen, and a witness stand up front. What about those balconies with the professors' names on them?
Those are the faculty seats. Professor Means and Professor Court were in charge of scoring the mock trial. Okay, let's fast forward this a bit. Oh, please, don't. I want to see how the fucking cooking turns out. Oh, I don't know. Who's saying that?
That would be... Well, think about who else screams like that.
Oh, right, yeah, fucking Newman. And that's why the defendant is definitely guilty! Ah, that was me. Could you tell?
Objection.
Objection.
A frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so.
You read that line in the mock trial, Apollo, but you made it sound kind of weird.
Cut me some slack. It was my first time reading the script.
I think Juniper's going to speak next. I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it.
Wow. An emotional performance. She really put an actress to shame.
Wait, could you go back and play that scene again?
You really think that's necessary?
I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean... Stop! Did you hear that?
I think you're onto something. Let's play that last part once more.
I don't follow. What are you guys so excited about? I think this piece of evidence should explain it. I'm trying to show Robin a piece of evidence that links to... Yeah,
the tape recorder.
I'm sure you remember this. It contains a female voice shouting a violent threat. I'll play it for you. "You're a goner." The voices and performance do sound similar, but I can't believe this is happening. It's just a possibility, but if the voice on this tape is really a recording, one made it from the mock trial video, then that means this evidence was fabricated. Oh no, I'm not gonna lose my badge.
They didn't get to do a voice print analysis in time for court today. That's why the gender of the voice became so important. And if the real killer had foreseen that gender would become a key in today's trial...
Oh, the word gender's triggering me.
He would have tried to deflect the tension away from himself by making the suspect female. So basically, the only one with something to gain from this is our sole male suspect. I want to go on TikTok and just screenshot that word gender and say Apollo Justice Trilogy is made by white supremacist right wings. Wait a second. No way!
Professor Mean's creed is the end justifies the mean.
Credo, isn't it? Credo.
Credo, yeah, but you know, creed is...
Anyways.
So it makes perfect sense that a student who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need that tape analyzed as soon as possible.
Allow me to assist you with that. Who said that? Oh!
Allow me to assist you with that.
Brusky Gavin! Oh, at least make some kind of noise so we know you're here.
It's go big or go home with Rockstar entrance, Frale. Timing is everything. Let me make a copy of that tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. I trust that would be alright?
Oh, very much so. Thanks.
Well, Thea, it's almost sundown. Isn't it about time we head over to the detention center?
I think Junie would agree that this is something that could prove her innocence, but will her heart really be open to accepting it? She had to have known this was what I'd find. And that about covers the main gist of our investigation.
I see. Very interesting. You've been quite a busy beaver today.
Thank you for your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's up, and it will be getting dark soon, so... Junie, you must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and... No, wait. You have to listen to me. I don't want to hear any more. I know what you're going to say, Athena. Junie, you promised. We're going to discover the truth of the murder mystery. And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is. If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you accept it. No matter how hard it is to hear. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. So please just listen to what I have to say. Once you've heard me out, I'll let you decide what to do. The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analysed now, but from what I can tell, the voices are the same. Also, would it be fine if I join whatever group you guys have? If you are definitely sure.
Oh, that's entirely your...
It's up to you. It'd be my server, so if that's where you want. You can post your art and stuff there. Everyone's family there, so you don't have to worry. And the only one who would benefit from faking the voice recording would be Hugh. But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me. This may sound strange, but his confession is a ploy to make himself look less suspicious. In other words, he was just pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, I want that... Alright, hold on. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have seemed a little suspicious? Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. Huey is a gifted student, you know, I can fucking tell. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. Do you know what? I guarantee he gets grades. Someone pays him for his grades. Why do I get that feeling? No one can be that damn smart. I don't think Einstein was that fucking good.
Wait. Athena. Bracelet's reacting just now.
It did? But why? Junie, can you look me in the eye and repeat what you just said? Oh, none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. Hugh is a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble.
Right on the wrist. Now I'm sure of it. She's lying.
I wonder if Apollo ever takes his bracelet off when he's about to have a shower or something. Like, he has fucking marks everywhere. Alright, let's see where this is at. I'm gonna guarantee it's her fingers.
Focus on the wrist. That should be where it...
Hold on, let's see.
Maybe her finger would twitch or something?
Yeah, maybe our finger could twitch. No.
Wait, the flower. Oh, there it is.
Her tie's moving around. Wait, how does that work?
Juniper, you start coughing. Juniper,
Oh,
you
there
start
we
coughing
go.
when you're under stress. You can't hide it from me, no matter how hard you try. When you said, "and never causes trouble," a cough escaped and made your scarf flutter. As for why you were stressed, it's because you were lying.
Oh dear. Junie, you're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? And I believe that he's also had... I believe that also ties into a secret about yourself. A secret? About me? I don't understand.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Juniper's not all rainbows and sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
He ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret. Which means... you must have felt betrayed by Junie, making her...
The snitch.
the snitch. You were Professor Court's snitch, weren't you? There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, our interests. And reporting it all to one of the professors. And while fulfilling that role, you learn something about Hugh you'd rather forget. I don't know what you're talking about. Junie, please, stop hiding things from me. I hate having to force
Therapy
things out of you
flower.
like this. Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. I'll review the evidence to see if we can't prove my hypothesis. I must have something that proves Junie's snit.
Hugh, 120.
Yeah. I'm relieved to see you're coming around. You see, I wasn't trying to hide anything.
Oh, it's a fucking... Juniper's one cool customer, Athena.
But wait, I don't think that was the right piece of evidence. Whatever you show me won't change the fact that I've already told you all I know. Okay, hold on.
Must be the actual book itself, then.
Oh, the court planner.
Must be. Because remember, Court had to have a conversation with Hugh.
Oh, yeah. Right here before Professor Court's planner, it says routine report. I believe this is meant to mean when the snitch would report into Professor Court. I also believe Professor Court planned to meet Hugh in private based on the snitch's info. And from their meeting, Hugh must have put two and two together and figured out your secret. Oh god. So you see, it all makes sense only if you're the snitch, Junie. Oh. Oh, here comes the sad music. Forgive me, Fina. I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected Hugh from the start. You did? Now this is surprising. I'm so sorry. I talked about friendship so much that I've been a terrible friend.
Juniper, I don't have that kind of hearing that Athena does. I don't need it to sense the pain you're feeling inside. And its intensity is directly proportionate to how you feel about your friend. Am I right?
Apollo. Please, Junie, tell me why you suspected Hugh. I'll do it in a minute, Dragon, after the stream. I have a feeling that it would be the key to get into the bottom of this whole case. What exactly was your role as a class snitch? Professor Court had told me how the Academy Illumini had strayed from the path of justice. Illumini had strayed from the path of justice.
The Dark Age of the Law, huh?
She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that. But few others at the Academy shared her view.
I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic.
She asked you to be her eyes and ears, didn't she? I used to report her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about. And that
And that report session in her planner, the one from October 22nd, was a part of that.
Yes, that's when I reported Hugh to Professor Court. She snitched on her own friend? I had an I accidentally overheard Hugh talking.
What did you hear?
He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents. What were they talking about? Something about having paid money for good test scores. Oh no. Only overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to. What? That's bribery. He was buying his way through school? And if that's the case,
No wonder the bitch was so confident.
then that evidence that always seemed out of place might have actually been about his secret. Now it's that. Maybe the 120 is the money, like $120. We found this while we were investigating the stage. It's got Hugh's name on it. I didn't know what the number meant at the time, but now that I'm hearing about bribes...
It must mean that a bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October.
120 grand?
Jesus.
Good fucking Christ! What's more, take a look at this mark. That same mark is on the page of the Professor's Court's planner.
Hey, you're right.
Wait, but why would Professor Court have that kind of information in her planner? You don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was... It's just a possibility at this point, but it may indeed have been Professor Court. But...
This is impossible. She'd be the last person I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes.
Like I said, it's just a possibility, but a rather good one. Maybe their private talk had to do with the possibility of a bribery being exposed, and what started out as a little argument soon got out of hand.
It's not your fault, Junie. Anybody would have suspected Hugh if they knew what you knew.
No, I didn't believe that alone would driven him to murder. There's another reason why I suspected Hugh. You've got to be kidding me. There's another reason? I saw Hugh running around 7 PM on the day before the mock trial. Oh, so she's finally ready to talk about that. When I When I saw him, his... Oh, Fina. Oh, God. Junior, are you alright? Just try to relax and tell me what happened.
I never wanted to see what I did. But I'll have to live with it, won't I? In that hallway, Hugh's hands... His hands were dripping with blood.
Okay, we don't need to see that again. I've got it in cutscene form. What? But why? What am I going to do? Deep down, I know Hugh can't be the killer. But my mind keeps telling me he is. No matter how hard I try to convince myself he isn't. What am I going to do? Hugh, he's... I can't take this anymore. Fina. So she hid the fact that she had seen Hugh and said she went home at 6 because she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Junie, it must have been terrible holding all of that in. It's going to be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. And that's my promise from one good friend to another. I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. That's okay with you, Professor Means?
My main concern is whether you can defeat that prosecutor. But I won't try and stop you. I'll be watching from the gallery. And I shall
God.
look forward to seeing what sort of results your method can produce. Good luck tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me.
Okay, Zeus. You can stop being creepy anytime now.
You know, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish I'd trusted you from the start. You have to have a go at the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it.
Don't worry. We already know that the prosecution's key piece of evidence is a fake. And thanks to you, we figured out a motive too. Let's give this our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free.
I wouldn't have it any other way. We should be all ready now. What could possibly go wrong this time? Still, there's this strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. I better be imagining it. Dang.
What a place to leave it on.
Oh,
Yeah?
how is this trial gonna go?
Dun dun dun.
Because this is where we're gonna find out who really did the killing. And probably a plot twist as well. We'll say the next case is technically the final case. It's part 1. Because it all takes place in the same location. It's just in 2 separate episodes.
Ah.
So yeah, that's why I'll say it's final case part 1. And episode 5 is final case part 2. But and also we got the special episode as well. So technically 6 all around. Which takes place... I tell you, the timeline in this game is kind of all over the place. I think episode 6 takes place... I think it takes place after episode 2. I can't remember where it takes place. But anyways, yes, I will hopefully see you all for tomorrow's stream. And Drill, stop being late.
Stop being a disappointment.
Anyways, pigeons, man. Anyways, see you all for tomorrow. Bye bye for now.
Bye bye.
Take care, guys.